All right, folks. Thanks for checking out the video. I want to talk today about a situation that took place earlier today on the US Mexico border. Today is March 21st, 2024, and this took place in El Paso, Texas, and it shows the dire situation that the country is in regarding illegal immigration and the border. Headline here says shock video. Hundreds of illegals breach concertina wire and overrun National Guard members in El Paso. Joe Biden's America. Hundreds of illegal aliens from Africa, Central America, Colombia, and Venezuela made a rush for the border in El Paso, Texas, after they were pushed south of the concertina wire in the middle of the night by the National Guard. The illegals breached the concertina wire, overwhelmed National Guard members, and made a rush for the border. Now I'm going to play the clip here, and then we'll talk a little bit about it. All right. Now, again, this was earlier today in El Paso, Texas. It says Texas Governor Greg Abbott and Attorney General Ken Paxton have taken drastic action to stem the flow of illegal aliens. The Texas National Guard has installed razor wire to stop the flow of illegals. So, I mean, this situation doesn't have to be happening, right? Obviously, this is what Joe Biden, this is what the Democrat Party wants. They want to get as many people into the country as they can. Okay. Now, they're down in the polls to Donald Trump. Donald Trump is, I mean, it's looking like it's going to be a Donald Trump landslide. I'm not so sure about that. I would love to see it happen. Don't get me wrong. But the only choice that we have in this next election, if we want the country to survive, because millions of people have come in under Joe Biden. I mean, the pace at which people are coming into the country is unprecedented. It's literally unprecedented. We've never seen this many people come in this fast outside of the legal immigration system. Okay, and it's going to be very difficult to remove these people once they're here, but it needs to be done. It needs to be done. You're seeing all these big city mayors in New York, Eric Adams and Brandon Johnson in Chicago, and in several other cities where Denver, where they say that they're being overrun, and guess what? Well, people are still coming. People are still coming, and you know this is a completely different situation than what we've seen in the past, because historically it's been people coming from Mexico, and now that's not the case. As this article says, people are coming from Africa, Central America, Venezuela, Colombia. I mean, I've even seen credible reports that there's people coming over from China and coming in through the border. And you know what the sad thing about this situation is that the people most affected by it are largely not these, so-called educated white suburban Democrats who are voting in droves for this. It's the people on the border. It's the people that historically have been Democrats and have been in these big blue cities. Now I want to show you something here. This is an election map showing the voting pattern shift from 2016 to 2020. And what you're going to see here is all of the areas in red here are going to be areas that went more for Donald Trump in 2020 than 2016. And if we see here, we see that almost the entire U.S.-Mexico border, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, shifted to the right. Okay. Now, these have long been Democrat voting areas. They're most of these areas are 75, 80, 90+% Hispanic. Okay, these are the people that Donald Trump, the left will tell you that he supposedly hates these people. He doesn't, but that's what they'll tell you. They love Trump, and he's going to continue to win more of these voters over. Okay, the areas that are getting more blue are, look here, Austin, Dallas, these suburban white upper income areas where these people don't have to deal with the consequences of these situations on a daily basis. Okay. So I wanted to point that out. It's funny that it took a guy like Donald Trump to wake a lot of these people up. Okay. And he's the only chance that we have at this point. Joe Biden's got to go. The Democrats have to go. Otherwise, this country will cease to exist as it's ever been. So, anyways, that's what I think. Let me know what you all think. And as always, we'll see you on the next one.